Start stream button pushed.
Go tell people we're live. And by people, I mean the people in the group, because who the hell else cares? Come back here and work like supposed to. Okay, let's click the Geek Radio Daily. Let's see if there's a Daily Geek Radio. Oh, live. It says it right there. Woo! Oh, I'm entering as Dwayne Wayne. Hey.
Whoops. Drop my phone on my keyboard. That's not good.
Okay, yeah.
All right. I still need to make alert command. Well, one of these days.
Is your camera behaving now? His camera was not behaving earlier.
It seems to be. There was some sort of an update to the Logitech software where it's actually allowing settings to be done for the camera, for the Logitech camera. For the longest time, it wasn't. It was just the older model of camera. Just wouldn't. But now it is.
When we end this show, how long are we gonna leave the stream?
Not long. In fact, I'm gonna hit stop. I'm gonna hit stop streaming right now.
Not right now. Oh, Jesus. Hi, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show.
See you this week.
Okay.
If you all survive Friday the 13th, what?
Hello, Annie Breeze.
If I survive Saturday the 14th, Jesus. No. I'll be doing a leadership camp day with my martial arts place. So I will be there from 7:30 to 6.
Okay.
But, I get to take my belt test, even though it's not time for belt testing.
Oh, what you going for?
Brown belt.
Oh, very nice.
That means I'll be over halfway to black belt. Thank you. And you know what else we're going to be learning?
What's that?
And we're actually getting a bow staff. They're going to work with us with bow staffs.
Oh, cool.
That's going to be so awesome.
Yeah, what discipline are you in?
Taekwondo.
Oh, very nice. I was ATA, American Taekwondo Association, when I was a kid. A long time ago. Which company or brand are you with?
It's Martial Arts World. It's the one that's run by YK Kim. Come on, you know that name.
Eternity.
I do.
Honesty.
You know that name.
Against the ninja.
Come on, you know this.
I'm not pulling it.
Miami Connection.
Oh, I have not seen Miami Connection.
Oh my God.
You should.
I know. I know what's up there. It's up there with one of those things. I've only got 24 hours a day, man.
Because you see, they're a martial art group who's also a rock band.
And they all live together, and none of them own shirts.
Nope, not a single one.
Except YK Kim.
Yeah, YK Kim. Yeah,
yeah, no, I've heard of this show or this movie, and I need to watch it. I know I need to. It's on the list.
So last year they had this big event thing. My kid was there as part of the demo team. However, it was this big national event for the whole company. So YK Kim was actually there.
Nice.
So at one point I go down to the floor and there's a little stage and I walked up like, sir, I just wanted to say, my daughter's been doing martial arts longer than me. She's got me into it. Like her self awareness, her confidence, all this stuff is greatly increased. I'm working out and I'm getting better, more flexible. You've made a great impact on both of our lives. And I just wanted to say thank you. And that Miami Connection is a damn good time.
That's your superpower, man.
Only wear a Dragon Sound shirt in front of him.
Oh, if I thought about it, I would have made that happen. Dragon Sound.
Yeah.
Because you know what a Dragon Sound sounds like?
Roar!
Some of the greatest low-budget 80s music you've ever heard.
Oh, yeah.
Don't doubt it. Do not doubt it.
I love the end of the movie where a little message comes up. Only through peace can we have, or only through nonviolence can we have peace on Earth. Right after they killed about 20 guys with swords.
Because those guys wouldn't go with the nonviolence route, so they had to put them in their place.
They had to stab them and behead them.
We don't learn to fight to beat people's asses. We learn to fight to, beat people's asses who are stupid. There's a big difference.
If I learned anything about foreign diplomacy, I learned it from the Miami connection during my time in Florida, in Palm Beach. Excuse me. All right, let's kick this pig.
All right, here we go.
Leave it squealing from the feeling. Oinking from the boinking.
The Ides be approaching. It's GRD Sweekly.
Oh, no.
And keep in mind, not every month has Ides. I know every month has a 15th, but not every month has Ides.
Wait, what the hell's an Ide?
The 15th of March.
Oh, okay.
When Caesar died. All that good stuff. Hi, everybody.
Love his salads.
We're the fine folks from GeekRadioDaily.com, and I welcome you to GRD Sweekly episode number... She's not even trying.
57.
Yay!
Thank you for not saying 2 plus 5. That was awesome. Awesome. The folks bringing things to you today, the lady who talks nice even when she doesn't. It's Carol the Cat.
It's wonderful. You feel so powerful. Many people don't feel powerful at all.
Not at all. The man who's trying to center himself that there's podcasting great secret.
Shut up! I can't think with all these sirens!
And I'm the guy who knows exactly what he needs. I'm the wonderful Billy Flynn.
Personally, I'd rather be in Vegas.
Who the hell wouldn't, am I right? What happened this week there, yo?
You're not wrong. Carol, why don't you start us off?
Well, my geeky week has not really been all that geeky because I've been doing a lot of maintenance and personal stuff and getting
Depending on what the
stuff
maintenance
with
was for.
Well, I mean,
Was it
like
personal
house
maintenance?
No, that I need to work on. No, it was mostly maintenance for my late brother's quote unquote estate. Legally speaking, estate. But no, I was dealing with a bunch of that stuff. But I did finish the season of Night of the Seven Kingdoms,
Nice.
which I do think will now be called Night of the Nine Kingdoms. It was a very unusual finale. Started with a jazz tune and ended with a rock song. So yeah, it's a little bit more lighthearted than Game of Thrones. And I really enjoyed it.
I'm just glad that you didn't say it was going to end with, the thing of the poop people.
No.
Okay, good.
No,
good.
but man, that was a theme for the season. So somebody's got a little fetish there in the writer's room. I'm also
See?
continuing.
Now aren't you glad you're going to go back to Tarantino? Come on.
Also continuing to watch Starfleet Academy.
Yes!
Yay!
So good.
And to all you haters out there, you don't have to like all Trek. You really
don't.
don't. If you don't like it, just shut the fuck up.
Right.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it. But I'm so tired of all these little incel boys going, just shelve Trek. Trek should die for a while. It's like, you know what? If it's dead for you, it's dead for you. It's not dead for me yet. So
No,
Yeah.
I think that Starfleet Academy is quite flippin' good.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you want it to be, and if you feel that it needs to be dead for you, stop watching. Then it will be.
Yeah, stop watching. You have this thing called a remote. Doesn't mean that I have to stop watching.
Literally
Some of us
nobody
have-
is forcing you.
Some of us really appreciate Tilly. So
Yeah.
Oh, Tilly, so good to see her. I was so
Right?
excited.
because I
Yes,
thought
yes.
she was going to Starfleet Academy at the end of the thing anyway, so why is she not a regular character?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love that we got Reno, but I miss
Oh, yeah,
Tilly.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've been watching a lot of feel-good stuff. So I've been watching a lot of bad movies. We actually did one of my favorites on Terrible Movies with Wonderful People. We did Champagne and Bullets, which, with the exception of 2 scenes, would be right up there with The Room. Unfortunately, there are 2 scenes that kind of like, well, that left a
They make sense.
terrible
so.
taste in my mouth. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, Champagne and Bullets was fun. And
so that means you just stated here and now for everyone that you have a good taste in your mouth watching the love scene in The Room. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
no.
No. Go ahead. Keep going.
You're tearing me apart. Oh,
Let's
hi,
just say
Mark.
The love scene in The Room was consensual. There's a couple of scenes in Champagne and Bullets that aren't.
Mm.
When was it made?
92, but it reeks of 80s. This is a vanity
so that
project.
still could be technically consensual by those standards.
No, one of them isn't. But
wow, okay.
anyway, it's a vanity project this lawyer wrote directed, starred, and wrote the songs and sang the songs for this movie. And he can't write, he can't act, he can't direct, and he can't sing. So
Okay.
perfect bad movie.
Nice.
Other than that, I have been existing, but I do have retcon this weekend, so I will be doing
Yay.
geeky things for the next 72 hours.
You should do an episode while you're there.
I'm going to try. I am going to try.
No, I mean do a GRD while you're there. Yeah.
Just alone in a room.
Sure, yeah. No, bring people in. They'll come.
Yeah, just
Mark's going to be there. Mark would love to.
If somebody sits at a table in an empty room, people are just going to fill into the room and just wait for them to start speaking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hell, do it at the bar. How many panels have we ran at bars?
Oh,
but that's
that
been
was a
my
good
geeky
time.
week.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Mine.
Yes.
I had brain mush for a little while because I went through 80,000 lines. That's right, 80,000 lines of a spreadsheet. It was our entire work mailing list in the marketing department, and I had to pull out all of the triplicates and tag them and put them in the right places and stuff like that in preparation of fixing somebody's major screw up when we first switched to this mail service. Essentially, they had done things in a terrible way, leading to all of the doubles, triplicates, quadruplicates, and fifticates that I had to combine, and I had to go line by line with my own eyes. My boss is like, why don't you animate it? Or automate it, excuse me. And I was like, first of all, I'm not going to do a Disney animation of all of this. That is going to be way too much. At best, I might be able to do a Tartakovsky, but that's because limited in it. But anyway, more than likely, probably a Hanna-Barbera, cycle the 60s. But no, the automation of it through AI, and I was like, I don't trust it. I'm going to have to verify, which means I'm going to have to sit there and read, and that is going to make my eyes burn. So it's easier for me just to paste, delete, paste, delete, paste, delete 80,000 times. Oh, like I said, brain fried. I don't remember if I talked about this, if it was this show or otherwise. I went to the theater to go see Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which was...
No, that was, last week it was, or last show it was Iron Lung that went and saw.
Yes, that's right. Thank you very much. I know this is the most movies I've seen consecutively in a very long time.
I know. And I'm the cinemistress. I haven't been to a theater in a month.
Well, you've been a bit busy. But Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. It's Sam Rockwell, Zazie Beetz, quite a few other people. Just amazing. It is a fantastically twisted movie. I think I compared it to Brazil without all of the it's basically Terry Gilliam without the nihilism, with like a smidge of nihilism, but not as much nihilism.
Okay.
Obviously Shorzy dropped and blazed through it one sitting. So good. Fun fact, Jake Tierney, what's his name? The guy who plays Glenn on Letterkenny, who's also one of the executive producers and episode directors and whatnot for Shorzy and Letterkenny, is also one of the head muckety mucks and I think showrunners or something like that on Heated Rivalry.
Yes.
A lot of folks don't realize that. The Doctor episode of Starfleet Academy was so good.
How good was that?
It's, part of me thinks that that was the reason why Robert Picardo came back as that character. He's like, sure, I'll come back, but what am I going to do? I mean, what are they going to do? Turn him into Johnny Cab or something like that? No, they give him an episode where he gets to, so much character in that. So good. I have been a long fan of the Mission Impossible movies with Thomas Cruise, and honestly, I finally got the chance to watch Final Reckoning, and I thought it was great. If they close out the series with that one, which at this point in time, I think that's not a bad idea, because what else are they going to do? And Tom Cruise ain't getting any younger.
Mission Impossible, yet another reckoning.
Mission Impossible, I reckon. where they just go to Utah and ride horses. It was fantastic. I mean, it was good. All of the movies have been good. There has not been a clunker amongst them. And I love that they're tying everything. There are some that are not as good as the others. But two. The John Woo one. Now, it was it's completely different than the rest.
Yeah.
It's a good action movie. And, you know, it's a bad Mission Impossible movie, but it's still a good movie. Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
I will concede that. But the way in Final Reckoning they brought in stuff from 3 and 1, and I'm fairly sure there was a dove for, you know, representing 2. He had the longer, shaggier hair for 2. That's what it was. But there were parts of all of them to make the entire franchise would tell one complete story, and that was really cool because it was stuff that they couldn't have foreseen. They weren't breadcrumbs. They were just like, yeah, there's the movie, but they were able to string it together this amazing way.
A statement no one's ever said before.
What's that?
2 also gave us an incredibly good song by Limp Bizkit.
Yes, the Mission Impossible theme by
Now
them.
You know why you want to hate me? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's like the one song that still holds up from them.
Back there in the flipping day, back on the original Xbox, they had this in 2K games back before, you know, Madden bought up all the NFL rights, and they had these perfect settings where you could go in and like get sound clips to play at different times. So I did that. So anytime I intercepted the ball, you got, now I know why you want to hate me. It was great.
Excuse me, that's awesome.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, one of these days I'm going to learn how to drink. I accidentally got a little hot chocolate in the wrong tube.
Shame on you, man.
Video games, been playing Sea of Thieves and Fallout 76, though I'm not sure for how much longer, the way they keep screwing those games up, just taking basic mechanics, screwing them up. They're both built on bad, outdated source code, and they are so patched together and everything. Is a lot of the same problems that we saw in Fortnite Save the World, where they just keep patching it, and so it's not even, I wouldn't even call it like a Theseus style game where they've replaced everything, because they haven't replaced anything. They just keep, it's like
putting things on top.
Yeah, it's
moving things around.
Exactly. It's basically like well, speaking of Sea of Thieves, it's like a boat that's got holes, but instead of actually patching the holes, they keep painting over it, and they keep putting another coat of paint and another coat of paint and another coat of paint and another coat of paint until, yeah, the layers of paint are as thick as the repairs would have been, but it ain't gonna hold. So that's where we're at with that, unfortunately. But because of that, I've been playing some other games. Play Palia because it's such a cozy, fun game. It is just so enjoyable. It's like what Disney Dreamlight Valley would have been if they thought about the multiplayer more.
Okay.
Where you're going around, you're doing the resources, you're fishing, you're doing stuff, and it's just more interactive, and you can actually play alongside somebody instead of having somebody just come along and visit your house, and that's all they can do.
Cool house.
Yeah, true. But for shooties, I've been playing a game that, frankly, I didn't realize predates Destiny, because when I first played this game a couple times, I was just like, okay, this game actually plays the way the trailers for Destiny made me feel like I was going to be playing. And the game is called Warframe. It is completely free to play. It has been around for over 10 years, I think. It legitimately predates by 6 months Destiny. And Warframe, even though it's a free-to-play game, has been around forever. They keep adding more stuff, just like No Man's Sky does. They keep adding stuff, but it's always been free-to-play. And they have music that is way better than it has any right to be for a free game. It has full voice acting, story. The game flow is amazing. You feel good because you're a robot space ninja. And you're moving and flipping, and if you actually learn how to do the controls right, you can basically travel the entire map of whatever the mission might be. Never touch the ground. You're buzzing through enemies, you're shooting, you're sword and you're doing all this stuff, and it's amazing. And I also on there I have a creature that is called a Kubro. That is my pet, and he helps me with stuff. And I, of course, named her Lisa Kubro. And I also have new internet, which is nice. So, like right now, as I'm looking at our stream, our stream strength is excellent. I've never seen that before. It usually ranges close to unstable, so it is very nice to have good internet here.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like
And that has been my Google Slick.
Can I add something to my geeky sweep real quick?
No, I'm sorry,
Please.
we've moved on. Sorry.
it.
So I am kind of addicted to TikTok, and I follow Nathan Fillion,
Okay.
and something interesting happened this past week, and I don't know what it means, but
Okay.
Oh,
he did a
yeah.
TikTok where he knocked on a stage door, and Gina Torres opened, and she said, "It's time," and he said, "Yes, it's time." She's like, "Really, it's time?" He's like, "It is time." And then he did another one where he knocked on a door, and it was Jewel Straight. And he did another one where it was Sean Mayer. And he did another one where it was Marina.
Okay.
Someone say the last name for me because I can never pronounce
Baccarin.
the last name. There we go. And they all say, "It's time." He said, "It's time." So I don't know what this is. They say it is not a podcast.
So, the one thing that we all wanted, because it's the only way it works, yes, please give us an animated Firefly movie.
Ooh.
Something. Yes.
Please.
That might be it.
Or
But
it's for them,
Right up where we left off.
or the option is it's time for them to let it go.
Or
I'm
or-
kidding. I'm kidding.
or-
I'm kidding. They
or-
shouldn't.
Wait,
Mm.
wait.
how dare you?
Hold it. Orgy? I mean, I don't know. I don't know these guys.
They could fund 7 Firefly movies, 6 movies in a 6 series in a movie. Yeah, well, you know, and it's funny you mentioned
So,
Nathan.
no, just bring the show back animated. Jesus.
Yeah, no, you know what? I would love to see it either in the Bruce Timm style or even like they did with Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. Any kind of animated
yeah.
style would be amazing.
Honestly,
Well, as long as it's not the Steven Universe style. That.
yeah. Yeah, no. I think Bruce Timm would lend itself quite well to it.
Mm-hmm. But there's also
Tarkovsky.
there is a well, exactly yes. There is this amazing podcast. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's called Dropping Names with Brent and Johnny.
Okay.
It's Brent Spiner and Jonathan Frakes. And it is ridiculously charming. Like their first guest, of course, was LeVar Burton and everything. Well, their most recent guests were Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion. And you're seeing basically like it's almost like a double date of best friends. And it is such a joy, and I highly recommend check it out on YouTube, and I'm sure other podcast and actual podcast platforms. It's Dropping Names with Brent and Johnny or Johnny and Brent, and you'll find it. And I mean, it's a joy. Like it is something that I put on when I go to sleep, and I have it set to turn off at a certain time. Then when I wake up in the morning, I kick it back that time, and I'll listen while I'm getting ready. And I've gone through the episodes that way, and it is a joy. It really is, especially in these trying times. Not enough eggs to go around.
Never is. Okay, so a bunch of comics. I read the Green Lantern Galactic Slam, and oddly enough, yes, it does involve wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. The new history of the DC Universe, The Dakota Incident, which is not written by Barry Allen, but it's about a bunch of whole alien nonsensical stuff. Absolute Batman 16. I don't know. That one's just getting weirder and not in a way that I think I enjoy, but Absolute Martian Manhunter number 8 is still so good because he's so effing crazy. There may not actually be a Martian Manhunter. He could just be insane, and that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute Wonder Woman 16, that's still the best of the Absolute in DC. You got to do that. Absolute Flash 11 and Green Lantern 11 are both fantastic. Yay. Batman and Static is at number 3, so they're close. I think there's only 5 issues. DC KO number 5, so they finished the whole knockout storyline, which randomly in this issue had Doomsday in it out of nowhere. Who saw that coming? All right. So, my lovely wife was here. She would tell you that we've watched a couple more episodes of Fallout because we still haven't finished that.
Oh, I enjoy the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good. You know, we are caught up in Starfleet Academy, and yes, dear God, the Doctor episode is just so good. I can't believe how good that is. So
That
we
first
finished.
episode was directed by Jonathan Frakes.
Go figure, right?
As many things are.
Many awesome Star Trek things are.
Mm.
So we watched Shoresy, but that was last season, so we're caught up. So I guess now we can start watching the new season
And
because we just finished the last season.
It's so good. So
And
good.
she was like, is this the end of the show? I'm like, no. It's like, but that final shot. I'm like, no, that final shot does not mean that. No, there is another season. It's coming. So I have now rewatched Scream 3 and Scream 4 because you know my kid wants to do the franchise. Scream 3 is so much better than Scream 2. Scream 2, of course, is not my favorite film. I think it's the worst film in the entire franchise. 3, I think, is a stronger film overall and would have been a fine way to wrap up everything. However, 4, I forgot how good I think 4 actually is. 4 is a strong film still. I love the killer's motivations. I love what's going on. That I was like, yeah, wow. If we could get back to that, that'd be good. I finally watched the Predator Badlands movie. Which
I still haven't yet.
Is Badlands. It's really good.
That's what I've heard.
That should have been on mine too, because I watched it as well. It's good.
Quite good.
That's the one I was going to review. Okay. So I watched it kind of drunk. And then I
That's a
posted,
good way to watch
should I do a review drunk?
Yeah,
And of course Facebook's like, yes, yes, yes. And so
Please
I sat down and spoke my review. I did not hit record.
Been there. Been there. That's
So
why I
cats-
continuously look at this right here. Oh yeah, we are recording. Okay, good.
That's why I look over to make
Cats
sure
had a
that's
very
going.
funny
And that's
review,
going.
or
Right.
it was funny to my drunk brain. So,
Right.
but it was good. It was good. I was very happy there were no xenomorphs because this is kind of a mixture of the Alien and Predator universe. I was just happy that they didn't have any xenomorphs.
Xeno. I watched a little show called Wayward that's on Netflix. It's
Oh yeah, Tony Collette.
who?
Is that one with Tony Collette?
Yes, it is.
It's called The Wayward. Wasn't there one called Wayward Pines?
There was a Wayward Pines.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
But it is about a town that has one of those schools that kids get sent to, and maybe it's a little weird. Maybe some strange things are happening. But guess what? No. The entire town is a little weird and a little strange because they don't have kids in the town. Because everyone there has dedicated their lives to the school to make the lives better for these troubled kids who are in the school.
Mm-hmm.
And that first season was kind of interesting, but the last episode of the first season, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not sure that you know how a season finale answers some questions to open up the possibilities of the bigger things that are coming?
Mm-hmm.
No, this did not do that. This did not do that at all, and it threw me there just a little bit because I was like, wait, the way you're ending this, like, people are leaving the town and the school. So one of the kids that was in there has successfully escaped and is with the cop who moved there with his wife who grew up there. And they're leaving the whole town. And I'm like, okay. And our cop is played by Mae Martin, who is transitioning to a male, playing a cop who is transitioning to a male. So, yeah, it's a bit interesting. And, you know, there's a moment where he takes his shirt off. So I'm just saying, you know, there's some good stuff in there. The new season of Monarch Legacy of Monsters has started.
Oh, I'm so far behind on that. I need to catch up.
The first episode of the new season is the King Kong episode. so yeah, you need to get caught up because it's Kong, baby. It's Kong. And then just yesterday, I watched a new show where there's only one episode out. It's only been out since Sunday. I watched DTF St. Louis.
I saw the trailer for that. That looks like, okay, first of all, it's like DTF. Okay, it's like a series of something like St. Louis. Huh? It's like you're finding out, like, you know, the CSI Toledo. Wait, what?
Well, you know, I did check to make sure there wasn't a DTF or this was like some spinoff that I missed. It's not. It's not. You're safe. This stars Jason Bateman as on the TV local weatherman guy. And it stars David Harbour as the guy who now works there translating into sign language all the stuff that's being said for the news.
Okay.
He's the sign language guy. So they have a very, very bad in a storm, first thing that they work on, and become sort of friends. So, they're coming to each other's houses and stuff, and like, one time they're just sitting there talking, and Jason Bateman's like, yeah, I saw this report. It's about this app called DTF St. Louis, and David Harbour's like, DTF, what's that? So he explains what DTF is. How people have these happy marriages that they're in that they don't want to mess up, but they are DTF.
Wait, they like fishing?
They do. They love fishing. It's great.
Huh.
So
I'll have to look for that.
They oddly enough go to Outback together and check out the app. So you're watching this, and it's being set up as kind of this weird little awkward comedy because both Jason Bateman and David Harbour, their sex lives are right now with their wives are kind of out of whack, blah, 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 so maybe. And you think that's what this is going to be until David Harbour turns up dead.
So there's no pina coladas involved?
No. And Jason Bateman has a bunch of clues pointing to him as possibly the guy that murdered David Harbour. See, David Harbour was murdered and found by the police with like a gay magazine in front of him. However, it's an old school gay magazine. There's a town cop and there's the county cop. So she's the small cop, he's the big cop. And the big cop's like, what else? He's watching this, he's the gay stuff, and he has a heart attack. And she's like, no. See, this is not pornography. It's like, what do you mean? He's like, look, they couldn't even get hard back then. He's not even hard in this picture. This is not pornography. I'm porn positive. My husband and I use porn in our lives. This is not pornography. It's an interesting show. It's a weird, weird show.
Okay. Yeah.
And you have this one moment where, Jason and David are, they're like doing a little bit of a workout, but, David Harbour's teaching him sign language stuff. But David Harbour says something to him that it doesn't translate for us. Until the end of the episode, where the cops figure out that Jason Bateman has been sleeping with David Harbour's wife. So they show us that scene again, and it's basically David Harbour going, Craig, I know you effed my wife.
Oh.
So much stuff happened in this first episode. I was literally like, what the hell did I just watch?
Wow, and I like that. They're giving you enough evidence that for Bateman's character, that even if it isn't and it's somebody else, you didn't feel foolish for suspecting him.
Well, the
like
one
that.
thing is, his bicycle was seen at like 3 o'clock in the morning at the place where they found David Harbour's body. And it's his bicycle because it's a weird one. It's one of the ones that you sit down.
Oh, the recumbent ones. Yeah.
Yes. And the local bike shop in town's only sold 2 of those in the past 3 years, both to Jason Bateman. So I'm like,
Yep.
well, what is this show going? Where are we going? And does this still relate to the app? What's going on right now? It was a very twisted little hour, and I'm like, but there's only one, because now I want more, right? I want to see more right now because that was just very weird, very strange, and it was a good time. So I highly do recommend that. If and use all, it's got nothing's better to do.
The wonderful Billy Flynn looks at what Chad and Abby are up to now. If you know what TV show they're on this week, you could win yourself a prize. It's your Further Adventures of Chad and Abby update.
Abby thinks that Chad is a poor role model for the kids because they start neglecting their chores so they can just listen to him tell his colorful, true stories. Abby's widowed friend is pregnant and determined to give up the baby. When she goes into labor at Abby's house, all the kids are like, no, change your mind. Have a baby. We're awesome. A rough day leaves Abby unable to deal with the children's demands, so Chad steps up, handles their problems fantastically, much to her surprise. Abby uses mind over muscle to get Honest to find the plumber to fix the water heater, because he's not, well, Honest is in quotes also. Abby used to work as a repo person. Chad is trying to enjoy the good times. Both of them are rupturing baggy, annihilating untied. They're both shattering slacking. Hashtag chappy forever.
Looks like you've got mail waiting.
I did like that one. Hi, geeks. I'm stuck at home so I can write you as I listen. I'm not noticing anything I'd call an audio issue. Jensen Who? Tracker? I miss so much stuff. I do still have fun. In watch parties on Twitch, text chatting, little communities. There's so much wonderful content so I can still focus on content, enjoy with others. And the content needs more support, so lots of podcasts that aren't just clickbait. Initials JR have been avoided completely. You can skip. Oh, no, I did that. Skip that. I still wish you'd mention the names of your content subjects more often. Hey, we're reading the mail right now. Traffic stop. Hitting a deer. Were you still talking about Tracker? I don't know. Did we talk about Tracker last time? Because I don't know. I loved watching Get Out. Oh, right. With an all African American riffing team, and I don't remember a deer. There was a deer in Get Out. They hit a deer, and she didn't give a damn. And that was one of your first warnings. A human-machine interface? Never mind all the infections and recalls and other issues. Autocorrect will really, really, really suck. Okay, Great British Bake Off. Welcome to Dairy. The Dairy Girls. I've heard of that one. There's a Welcome to Dairy book. No, there's not. There's just a series. Just a series is not a book. I'm struggling to keep up. I enjoy an intentional comedy with so many sudden subject changes that we can all tell it's just there to confuse everyone. I actually really appreciate you all watching things so I don't have to do it. I just can't always catch up what the bad thing is. Not Begonia, The Gonia, Rhett, and Link. I love architecture probably because I played with Lincoln Logs and some of the classic illustrated comics that drawings logs and forts and cabins. A cat holding a rake. Only murderers and cat gardeners in the building. I've heard only good about the show. Have no idea how to catch it. What's that? What does it stream on?
Only Murders, Hulu.
Hulu, right? It is on Hulu. Can't remember anything mentioned. So if you have Disney, you have Hulu. I appreciate little updates about comic books. Had to give up trying to keep up a couple decades ago. Chad Powers is a show or a character in a show. The show is called Chad Powers, but he is the character in the show. He's not real. He has been created by Glenn Powell because the actual person Glenn Powell is kind of hated by the entire country. I'd love a text version of where Chad and Abby are. I love the alliterative clues at the end, but I can't retain them. Yes, I have been tested, and at least no one's ever going to question whether I have ADD. I'm sorry I have such a love-hate relationship with Jackbox games, depending on the game and the length of time limits. I'm glad you get to enjoy it with friends every week. It is fun. We're playing again tomorrow night. You should come join us. It'll be great. Signed Catheter? That's a good one, Rich. That's some tiny writing. I like the idea of the Mummy sequel with original cast members. I've always enjoyed Brendan Fraser's work. You heard there right there, and the third movie never happened. For the fourth movie, the third movie never happened. They're just 1 and 2. Yep. That's it. Star Trek 4 Beyonder, lols. I have one friend who's a big Trek fan who absolutely hates what J.J. Abrams has done. I have no idea why. He'll be someone happy. I've liked all the Treks since I've seen some of the Abrams work. I'd sure love to get Dana Gould's podcast. It's a good time. You really should. I like the motionless picture in 2001, but I also noticed the slow parts. I don't watch either of them now without riff tracks. I always think of Ricardo Montalban. This is one who rescued Star Trek. You can't really go wrong with that. I can only hope my groups of TTRPG friends look into the Godzilla game. I loved your blubbering humdinger's joke about a new song, Natural 20 doesn't work against Godzilla. I mean, I thought that was the only way to do that. I only wish I had kids, or rather grandkids, to translate that TikTok story for me, right? That it was funny. If you know what it's... And again, I'm already behind so much in work, deserving content, it only discourages me. And episode 352 just started. I've had to get my subscriptions and force my Antenna Pod podcast app to include more of what matters most to me by handpicking episodes. And that is from Bill. Well, thank you, Bill.
Yay, Bill.
I mean, I guess we can just randomly at some point in time go, hey, I'm still talking about something if I remember to do that. But, you know, I thought we had good turning points. I don't know. Who knows? Hey, I'm also revisiting Scream to get ready for 7, and 2 is not my favorite either. But honestly, I think 6 is worse. But I don't care to watch either one of those again. I would love for them to make the actual stab movies, because I really want to see the time travel thing. How the hell was that possible? As for Chabby, no idea what that show is, but after trying a few synonyms, I found out there is a show called Day by Day, so I'm going with that. Did Robin Lamont do the theme song? I think that qualifies as the only 3 people thing's going to get it. And oh my God, that smiling fossil was absolutely freaking scary. See, you assume that is from Justin. Oh my God, right? You looked at it, right?
Yeah, I did.
How horrifying was that? That was horrifying. It was like, oh my God. And it's not really a smile. And so that's even worse. So nature just randomly put... Oh, Jesus, that's... Did you look at it, Rich?
I did. I pulled it out. I think I brought it up on stream.
Oh, okay, good.
It was...
Yeah, it was creepy. If you'd like to drop a note with us, please, by all means, it's podcast at geekradiodaily.com. You can send a voicemail or text message. Carol, do you remember the numbers that are...
510 GRD crew.
Oh, look at there! Yay! Oh, yeah, and Justin, you are now in the running for a prize. So, hey.
Hey!
Person. Won't that be cool? I'm sure you'll like it. And if you don't, well, you know, you can just deal with life because that's just how these things work. Okay? Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for something I don't see.
A Whovian and a Nuvian walk into a TARDIS
and explore every episode of the classic Doctor Who series.
Join me, podcaster John S. Drew,
And me, writer editor Jim Beard, as we take apart each story starting from the very beginning in 1963.
And join us on our Facebook page and Twitter, where we continue the discussion with you with historical artifacts from British papers of the time. The Doctor's Beard podcast, released every Saturday around tea time on your favorite podcasting app.
And we'll see you in time and space.
It's Thursday night, and no one knows why the podcast insists destiny revolves around a single reference point while adjusting audio levels. Come play Jackbox with Geek Radio Daily on Friday, and maybe Flynn will raise an imaginary sword to declare the mixer fully calibrated.
It's possible. It could happen. I'm sure it won't, but why the hell not? Sometimes you simply have to believe.
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
Geek News!
Taking a look at the world from a geeky point of view. Who saw that coming? Huh?
Each spring in the Dutch city of Utrecht, migrating fish gather behind a canal lock called the Veerdsluis as they try to reach upstream spawning grounds. Because boat traffic is still light during early in the season, the lock often stays closed, leaving fish stuck waiting and vulnerable to predators and an angry Ian Ziering. To help, ecologists created the fish doorbell back in 2021, and I think we've talked about it previously. It's a live stream from an underwater camera that anyone in the world can watch. When viewers spot a fish gathering near the gate, they can press a digital doorbell that alerts the lock operators that the fish are waiting to pass through. It's, finally some good content for the hot tub and pool section of Twitch. The crowdsourced project has become a global hit, drawing millions of viewers who have rung the bell hundreds of thousands of times and helped thousands of fish continue their migration. Besides aiding wildlife, the initiative also raises awareness about aquatic ecosystems and inspires similar conservation ideas elsewhere. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how we use the internet for good. But don't worry, it's also for porn.
Well, a
You can
UK
grab
man.
and double click. So go ahead.
Huh?
A UK man has miraculously survived some life-threatening injuries from tripping over his cat. I can't remember much, just falling fast. It was quick and it was over within seconds. It was at the bottom, said victim Chris Rowley. The freak accident reportedly occurred while the professional musician was home alone with his hairless Egyptian Sphinx kitten, Eric Morecombe. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. He was a British comedian, but I think I'm pronouncing that right. Interesting name for a kitten. Disaster struck after the wrinkly kitty, apparently feeling playful, dove out and latched onto one of his owner's legs while he was coming down the stairs. Took a bit of chunk out of my leg and I lost my footing, described Chris, who reportedly tumbled down the 14 steps before arriving at the bottom, where he lay unable to move, when his feline put the hell in Hello Kitty. The massively injured man didn't realize the extent of his injuries at the time. However, paramedics later revealed that he suffered a fractured skull, a broken bone in the neck, 2 fractures to the spine, 9 broken ribs, and each rib had multiple fractures. And then he had a bit of blood in his lungs.
The hell?
Eric, meanwhile, was completely unharmed. Unfortunately, Rowley's wife Jackie, a children's care worker, was working nights and was therefore unable to come to his aid. As a result, the Brit had to lie unattended for a whopping 14 hours in a pool of his own blood. My phone was dead. Couldn't get up. I physically couldn't get up.
Oh my god.
It wasn't until the next morning that the immobile man was discovered by his wife, spread eagle, at the bottom of the stairs.
Hey, baby.
I normally get home at about 8:30 a.m. But that day I got held back and didn't get back until 10. And I opened the door and I heard him screaming and saw the blood. He was saying, "Oh God, you're home! Help! Help!" By that time, he had dragged himself to the landing. Jackie dialed for emergency services. And as if that wasn't agonizing enough, falling down the stairs, his oblivious pet started stamping on his chest, a move he'd reportedly been doing all night, said Rowley. Medics transported the injured cat owner to the trauma unit, where he remained for 2 weeks. The issues have been more than just. I'm sorry. Uh, Despite his debilitating condition, Rowley doesn't harbor any ill wills toward his kitty. The cat's adorable and he's only young. I didn't take umbrage to it. It's just one of them things that could have happened anyway. Quite frankly, actually, I noticed that the story came from 2022 after I had chosen it, so I would really like an update to see if Eric has actually fulfilled his destiny and killed Chris and just and taken over duties with his wife, because I think the wife's in on it, man. That 14-hour stretch, that's a bit coincidental.
I mean, did
But
you trip over the
Chris,
cat and fall off of a large building? What the hell?
Every step. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. And then the cat's just going up and just licking his face like, I'm getting my tastes now. I want to know what you will taste like. Why won't you die?
drifted up.
Falling down the steps with Aunt Bunny. God.
Yeah. So, yeah, I knew owning a cat could be dangerous.
Apparently so. Ready, kids, get ready to feel old. 41 years ago, The Last Starfighter blazed a new trail on the big screen.
Wow.
Showing off digital special effects that moviegoers had never seen before. There were computer effects in that film, kid. That movie went on to become a cult hit, but a sequel never happened until now. When one of the film's original creators has returned to rocket the franchise back into outer space, but don't expect this to hit the silver screen. Look, that doesn't matter. I will always be ready to take on Xur and the Kodan Armada. The sequel is going to be a comic book, which will be spearheaded by the film's original screenwriter, Jonathan Butel, who also brought us My Science Project. Huh? And 27th Hour founder Paul Davidson, a longtime fan of the film. It'll be written by Derek A. Hughes and Benjamin Robb, who they've written for The Flash, Warehouse 13, Quantum Leap. Art's going to be by Will Roberts, colors by Francesco Segala, published by Mad Cave Studios, which is also a published series based on our buddy and your buddy, Gordon, Dick Tracy, and Speed Racer. The comic is expected to hit shelves sometime later this year, and I've been so long. I mean, I've been fighting a desperate battle against incredible odds for so long. If you don't know somehow, The Last Starfighter, teenager Alex Rogan, Lance Guest from Halloween 2 and Jaws for Revenge, is a whiz at the arcade game Starfighter. In fact, he's the best in the world, getting a new high score, and he's summoned to meet the game's designer Centauri, played wonderfully by Robert Preston, best known for The Music Man. He reveals the secret of Starfighter. Centauri is an alien. He's designed the Starfighter to find a pilot capable of defending his people from the hostile force, the aforementioned Kodan Empire. To keep his disappearance a secret from his girlfriend, Catherine Mary Stewart from The Incredible Night of the Comic, and his family, they put a robot double to take his place. And hilarity, Alex befriends the alien Greg, played by Dan O'Herlihy, the really creepy guy from Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, as he rockets into battle against the Kodan Armada. The film also features very small roles for future Star Trek stars Will Wheaton and Mark Alamino from Deep Space Nine. And it was light years ahead of the competition. The Last Starfighter was directed by Nick Castle. Began his career as a stunt performer. He portrayed Michael Myers in Halloween and ended up transitioning to directing things like The Boy Who Could Fly, Dennis the Menace, and Mr. Wrong. The Last Starfighter was not a hit at the box office, but found its audience on home video and cable, becoming a cult classic. So, the Star League is calling again. We've wanted more for so long, and now when it comes, you've got to grab with both hands and hold on tight. So, let a gung-ho iguana tell you to relax as you get ready with your Death Blossom. And look, if you don't like it, well, just go back to sleep, Lewis. I'm going to tell Mom about your Playboys. GRD is licensed. Creative Commons attribution, non-commercial, non-derivative works. Nice things for the license. Check us out on Facebook and on Twitter. Stop at the website at Geek Radio Daily.
God, that movie was so good and such a cool idea. Such a cool idea.
The Clerks cartoon did that, where they had a video game that, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, it was quite specially something. If you'd like to drop us a note, please, by all means, you can. It's podcast at geekradiodaily.com. Of course, the voicemail text message that Carol does remember is
510-GRD crew.
That's so cool, man. So cool. So today is what? 5th?
Yep.
The 5th.
So this week will be a 19th. Haha!
Yes.
I did math. It's in the same month.
Proud of you.
It's pretty easy.
Good night, everybody.
What the hell are you still doing here?
Right now, I wish I could crawl in a hole and pull it in after me.
The world isn't in your books and maps. It's out there.
In all your travels, have you ever seen a star supernova?
No.
Well, I have. I saw a star explode and send out the building blocks of the universe. Other stars, other planets, and eventually, other life. A supernova. Creation itself. I was there, I wanted to see it, and be part of the moment. And you know how I perceived one of the most glorious events in the universe? With these ridiculous gelatinous orbs in my skull. With eyes designed to perceive only a tiny fraction of the EM spectrum. With ears designed only to hear vibrations in the air.
The five of us designed you to be as human as possible.
I don't want to be human. I want to see gamma rays. I want to hear X-rays, and I want to smell dark matter. Do you see the absurdity of what I am? I can't even express these things properly because I have to conceptualize complex ideas in this stupid, limiting spoken language. But I know I want to reach out with something other than these prehensile paws. I'm a machine. And I could know much more. I could experience so much more, but I'm trapped in this absurd body. And why? Because my 5 creators thought that God wanted it that way.
Snap.
Hmm.
You remember that one?
No, what is that?
That was a BSG, wasn't it?
That's Dean Stockwell in Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so
People
good.
off because they use gelatinous orbs
Mm.
in my skull. Right? You're a machine, but you're a very limited machine because of how your makers decided you should be because of God. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wild.
So yeah, so happy birthday, Dean Stockwell.
Yes. Honey Breeze, thank you so much. She says, great show, gang. Well done, everybody. High fives all around. And thank you for the follow, Art of Balance. We appreciate it. That name looks familiar, but I'm trying to place it. Oh, Dickie. Oh, okay.
Chris Dickey, yeah. He's the Art of Balance, sir.
Okay.
He was that
That's what I
crazy
thought.
guy that did the 24 hours a month or so ago.
That's right. That's right.
Broadcast, yes.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I forgot how many thousands of dollars he raised, but he did. And good job, Dickey.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out because I mean we've known Dickie for a while. Dickie's been a part of a long time. Why did he only follow 34 minutes ago? What the hell, Dickie?
I've been asking him every week for so long now.
Now we're just out $1,400 in it, dude. That's fantastic. By the way, I'm just giving you shit. We're just glad that you're around, man. It is all good. Yeah, Dickie didn't see a podcast. Yes.
Part of the GRD family, randomly. I think we're actually going to do another one since our whole Christmas schedule got thrown and we haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, wow, he's got his own little shout out in there. And wow, only now followed. Only now followed. Okay. Yeah. That's fine, Dickie. Fine.
No, he's not mad at you or anything.
No, look, honestly, I know it is tough. Oh, potentially a face off. It is difficult because of the time that we stream for folks to come in. So we appreciate it when anybody can. So, although I'm teasing you a little bit, but we appreciate that you're here, man.
Really? Face Off? Okay. Well, he does want a movie that he might not actually like.
What?
And Face Off can be a little divisive for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take it seriously.
I can appreciate that art. Yeah, no, Dickie.
That was still pretty close to Mission Impossible 2, wasn't it?
A few years before.
Oh, before? Okay.
Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I think he did Hulk, Incredible Hulk afterwards, and that was kind of it for the big budgets of John Woo stuff. Yeah,
John Woo didn't.
Hollywood.
John Woo didn't do Hulk.
He didn't do the Hulk.
Oh no, that was Ang Lee. I'm sorry, he did a racism. I apologize.
That's all right. It's your nature.
But oh no. Wait, did John Woo do the one with Jet Li?
Yes.
Okay, that may have been the last big one that I recall him doing.
So John Woo is either Jet Li or Ang Lee for you.
Exactly. Exactly. Jamie Lee Curtis, I think sometimes is the one who directed Mission Impossible Hulk. Face Hidden Tiger. I don't know.
Whatever she wants to do is fine with me.
No, you're not wrong there.
No, I'm not.
I'm pretty sure she started the one.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking for Jamie Lee Curtis for a long time.
Yeah, you'd eat her yogurt. Yeah, what's up?
Hell yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
Have her,
get off of her too.
have her come in all pissed off. Who ate my yogurt? And Billy be like, it was me. What are you gonna do about it? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Curtis.
Oh my God, he liked Mission Impossible too. I'm sorry.
I liked it too. Like it's a bad Mission Impossible movie, but it's a fun action movie.
And I was so psyched because it's John Woo.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Oh, it's
absolutely
tremendous.
Loved it. And that second movie is nowhere anywhere close to that first movie at all.
But those movies didn't really reach their apex until Simon Pegg came on board writing. Holy cow.
The best thing about 2 was Anthony Hopkins, talking about the woman that Tom Cruise thinks he's going to piss off. He's like, so what, it's going to be difficult? He's like, it's going to be very difficult. Well, fortunately for you, this is Mission Impossible. Mission difficult shouldn't be that big a deal at all. Something like that.
Yeah.
I just remember that because I don't think Anthony Hopkins was credited as being in the movie, so it was kind of a surprise. Like, oh, hey, look,
yeah,
Anthony Hopkins is here. Look at there. Guy, how about that? Cool. And how they never got Leonard Nimoy to do a cameo. Come on, man.
I know.
He may not have wanted to.
I think he would want to check.
Yeah, true. Well, I don't know. He's a bit of a flip-flopper. He wrote a book that says, I am not Spock, and then wrote another one that says, all right, I am Spock.
Well, he knows that you want it both ways.
Yeah.
So, that's how that works.
Yeah. All right.
It goes both ways.
No, of course not. It is true. It did have we were talking about the Limp Bizkit theme, which fucking slaps. It just does.
I still play that at trivia, man. I have a Mission Impossible question. I absolutely play that song.
I have gotten a speeding ticket because I was listening to that while driving. All right, we're going to be wrapping up. We're going to be closing out the stream. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in while we do these live. Of course, this will be all the post-production and editing that Billy does to all of the episodes. And then it'll be out. When do you put the episodes out? Is it Friday? Next day?
Honestly, it'll probably be out in about an hour.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Because we don't have any more intense editing to do in the middle of the show anymore because it's all perfectly live.
Exactly. Fantastically. But again, thank you guys for watching us do this, and I'm going to stop the stream now. So, don't forget, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Jackbox, yeah?
Jackbox. We're playing Jackbox tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Please come play with us. You're going to love it. You'll have a good time. You could even win. Some of the games the audience can win, yeah. Either way, you can still screw up our answers and mess up what we're trying to do.